Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another product review. As promised, this is the third excited work product that I've received in my series of reviewing 3 of their top products. As you know, the first one was the 1/2-inch impact wrench, which I love. It's absolutely fantastic. And my most recent one was the portable drywall sander with the LED lights around it. Never seen anything quite like it. I got another drywall sander, but this is for drywall that's already on the wall, you know, so that you can get to it almost, you know, with an extended rod. And they sent this to me the other day. I'm just going to unbox it for you real quick right now. And it should be very similar to the video of the handheld orbital drywall sander. Go check that out on my playlist. So here is the handle, rubber coated over here. And this also has the vacuum tube feature where you would attach the hose to the end of this handle here, and it connects just universally. Doesn't matter which way you have it, and it has the tabs that go right into the slits. So that's what attaches the hose to the handle. Very well packed with a lot of insulation. You have a bag here with a coupler as well as a hex key, Allen, and a Phillips screwdriver. Pack of assorted grit sandpaper discs, which is a Velcro hoop and lock type. And the main unit is right here. Like I said, very well packed for shipping. Wow. That is wild, huh? You could sand floors with this. You know, if you have wood floors, hardwood floors, and you want to resurface them, even though it is a drywall sander, it still uses the same type of sandpaper and works the same way. You know, I've always wanted to resurface my hardwood floors. That equipment, like this, with the vacuum bag, is very expensive, so people usually rent them. Well, looky here. You can get this right now at the Excited Work Amazon store. It's less than 150 bucks, I think. Go check the link in the description at the end of this video, and it'll tell you exactly how much it is with free shipping. Very cool. This is the same type of vacuum bag that sucks in the dust from the sander itself, and it couples in to the hose just like before. Matches up to the fittings with the tab and the slit, and then you would adjust the rotates like that, so you could adjust the bag and the length of the strap to go over your shoulder, over your head, or you just carry it like that while you're doing that, or against the wall as well. It would be hard to do it against the wall like that, so I think this would be perfect for just like doing hardwood floors, or if your drywall was laid flat on the ground. So along with the instruction manual, which you really don't need, it's very straightforward, and it also has a tote bag carrying case. Everything fits in this bag. That's it. You can carry it around conveniently, which is very nice. So look, if you wanted this to extend, we just shove this in there. I'll get it. So it's on the top. You can see where it matches up. Oh, you know what? I forgot. You have to be able to fasten it. That's what this coupler is for. It's threaded on this side and threaded on that side. So the more you turn it, it compacts the plastic on the inside and tightens it where you need it. It's So the groove has to go on the top like that. You just push it all the way in. There you go. So you can have it this long. It can be extended very long, as you can see. Or it can be retracted all the way back down again. I don't know if it can go all the way in. Maybe that's the extent of it. And then you tighten the coupler, see, to keep it at that length. So there you go. So I've tested this, and it only goes down this much with the telescopic handle, all right? It would be nice if this went all the way down for stowing, you know what I mean? Because no matter what, this part still sticks out, and no matter what, it'll still be this long. It would be nice if it went all the way down, you know? But it looks like it's not even long enough to go all the way down. And then it wouldn't be rigid if you had this break down in half. So this is the extent of how much it telescopes in length. But to retract it again, it's still, you need to take the whole handle out. Doesn't it look like it could go all the way in, just the way this thing matches with this thing? Doesn't it look like this thing could go all the way down? But when I pulled it out, you measured, and there's no way it can go all the way in. So this is the extent of it right there. I'd like to just have it compact and telescope all the way down so that you can stow it and not have it so long, you know. But I guess you'd have to take this out. But once this is tightened, you can't even pull it out, you know. So it's good. So the controls are the same as the handheld version. I've just plugged it into a power source. And if you could see over here, here is the controls. When you turn on the switch, the LED light goes on. Over here, where you have this is the suction adjustment. When you put it this way, it opens up the air intake. And if you don't want that much air intake or suction, you could adjust it to halfway, quarter, whatever, or completely closed. To use this, you have the on and off switch for the light. Dash is for on, O is for off. And then you have the trigger. You could trigger it. For the rotation. And then if you're doing this for a long time, you don't want to keep holding the trigger. So you can hold the trigger and push the button down to lock it. That's the speed adjustment. You can go slow or fast. And to disengage, you would just press the trigger again for the lock to pop out. So very cool. I don't have a big piece of drywall to test this on. I have only a strip over there that I use for the handheld version. I'm going to try it. Let's put a P120 grit sandpaper on. It's the same one that I used. P120 is actually pretty coarse. The higher you go, it's more fine. So here, let's put a P320 in. We used the 120 last time. And the hook and loop technique is unique to the Velcro system, which is trademarked. So when you put it on, you have to match the holes, because these holes over here is the intake for the suction. So all the dust that you would have for this gets sucked into the hose, through the hose, and into the bag. So that's why it's very important that when you put the sandpaper on, it's lined up with the holes. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem with your suction. And you never want problems with suction. You want good suction. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. You could adjust, like I said before, with this knob over here for how much air intake and stopping of air for the suction. So let's try it on that little strip of drywall. So we're just going to leave the bag there, and I will now show you when we turn it on if the bag inflates better. In my last video on the handheld one, I didn't have the suction completely open, so the bag didn't really inflate. So I'm just going to go over this real quick just to give you guys an idea. So I keep the light on because I like the light. I have the speed on 6, which is the highest. And then we'll just see if the bag inflates. Well, let's see if the bag inflates first. And just like the handheld one, there really isn't much in here, just from my test. But to take out all the dust, you slide this thing out that holds this part together, and there's a hole. You could just dump out the dust. Like I said, not much. So really easy to do. So not bad, huh? What do you guys think? Pretty cool? Definitely the first one I've ever had. Seems to work great. Now I might consider refinishing my wooden floors. Maybe, because I've got the equipment for it now. And seems to work just fine, huh? Thanks a lot for joining me on this product review. Go check out the Excited Works Amazon store in the link below. We'll see you guys all next time on Mowers and Blowers.